Hi, this is Stephanie Miller from The Stephanie Miller Show. Please enjoy this exclusive clip from my show on Political Voices Network.
None of these people were in the Capitol on any legitimate business, and my own view as a law and order conservative is they all ought to be in jail for a very long period of time.
Yes, John Bolton, we have always said that you are right about everything. Oh, I'm sorry, Karl Rove. Did you want to say something about January 6th?
If they were smart, they'd take the January 6th and go hard at it. And they would say, he wants to pardon these people who attacked our Capitol. I worked in that building as a young man. To me, the Congress of the United States is one of the great examples of the strength of our democracy and a jewel of the Constitution. And what those people did when they violently attacked the Capitol in order to stop a constitutionally mandated meeting of the Congress to accept the results of the Electoral College is a stain on our history. And every one of those sons of who did that, we ought to find them, try them, and send them to jail.
Yes, Karl Rove, we have always said you are correct, as is Liz Cheney and John Bolton.
Yep.
Oh my
So
God.
weird.
Oh my God. We are in the weirdest timeline. We've completely traumatized Jody Hamilton this morning as well. Why? Because all the weirdness settles in the end of the week.
Yep.
And you said, I'm going to go eat my breakfast, to which you and I both said, peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter with a baseball bat.
Peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly with a baseball bat. And she'd never heard that before.
Help me.
If you're a listener to the Stephanie Miller Show,
Yeah.
you've heard that before.
Yeah. It's peanut butter jelly time.
Yeah.
Okay. Scott tweets, comedy drives MAGA more bonkers than they already are, which is why you need to go to sexyliberal.com immediately, because, look, it's Sexy Liberal Friday. Fugel saying, Frangela, Glenn Kirshner, who will join us in Philly, Hal Sparks. It's... Oh, I have a lot of surprises, too. I can't tell you about all of them yet, but oh, my God. It's great.
I also think we're the funniest show on Free Speech TV.
Yeah, absolutely. Thom Hartmann whips out a fart joke every now and then.
Every now and then.
Every now and then.
We make him giggly.
Yeah.
Oh, he will join us in Portland.
That's right.
He will be on panel, our Sexy Liberal panel. Portland. When's that? September. I may be AI by then. I'm not sure I'll survive all 15 cities, so I'd get your tickets now.
You'll be a two-pack hologram?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Anyway, a good point by Scott. Comedy drives MAGA more bonkers than they already are, especially satire. Maybe they don't get it, or maybe they do, and that's what infuriates them. Andy Borowitz is one of the best at it. His newest piece is titled, Desperate Trump Tries to Fix Plunging Stock Price with Sharpie.
Yep. That's what it is.
And also, it's probably illegal what he's doing, trying to
Yes.
pump up his... Okay, yeah, the other... And the two founders are guilty of insider trading. And it's... Yeah, I know. It's... we shocked Glenn Kirshner. Really? Trump's involved in something shady? What? Okay. Oh, this was I think this was a really good news week on Par. No Labels. Bye-bye.
Yep.
Folding up their tent. LOL GOP says, I think No Labels is quitting because RFK Jr. is already a good enough spoiler to help Trump.
Yep.
Dear God, can he get crazier? What? So, this email that he sent out, a fundraising email, referred to the January 6th insurrectionists as activists who had been stripped of their constitutional liberties. It called for the exoneration of Julian Assange, who he referred to as a political prisoner, called for both Assange and the January 6th insurrectionists victims of prosecutorial misconduct. The campaign tried to walk it back and blame the marketing company or blah, blah, blah. But
I can't imagine that someone high up doesn't sign off on these things
Right.
that go out.
But didn't he say he would pardon the January 6th? I mean, but now I'm like going, is he going for the Trump vote? Like,
I think he's going
it's
for
hard to
everybody.
tell because he's so
hard
crazy.
left and hard right. He's going for the hard left and the hard right.
Yeah, well, and he said this is a right wing talking about guns. He said, oh, it's not the guns, it's video game. I'm like, are you kidding? Where is that?
It's
dear,
13 and 14. Yeah.
Okay, 13.
Yeah.
We've always had abundance of guns in this country. In the past 20 years, there's been no per capita increase in the amount of guns we have, and yet these killings,
Yes,
these
there
mass
has.
killings, have exploded.
First of all, that's completely insane. Read Fred Gutenberg's book. There's I can't even remember the number of assault weapons has.
Since the ban
What's
got
something
lifted.
not quadrupled? 11 billion to dist. something.
Quintupled?
More than that.
Octupled?
Times
Oh my
infinity.
God.
Times infinity.
What a stupid right-wing talking point.
Yeah.
And then, of course, it's to, the antidepressant. Here he goes
Here he
with the
goes with
pharma
that,
stuff.
yeah.
Okay.
And we need to look at, at other reasons for that as well, a potential reason. NIH has not studied the etiology or the cause of gun violence since 1996. And NIH needs to be studying them to see if there's connections to some of the SSRI and psychiatric drugs people are taking, whether there's connections to video games.
Oh my God, he's a Scientologist. He is against
My God.
SSRIs. He's a Scientologist.
He is a nutcase. Oh my
well,
God.
I mean,
Okay. Speaking of, can I blind you with science now that we played that stupidity? Robert Reich said 4 years ago, Trump began hawking hydroxychloroquine to treat COVID, though multiple studies found it didn't help, and at least one study found it increased the risk of death. A sudden run led to shortages that hurt patients with lupus, the disease the drug is actually made to treat. I mean, oh my God. This just anti-vax stupidity that RFK Jr. is peddling. It's just, ugh. Okay. Should we? Yes. When would you ever think I would say yes, please, John Bolton? I'd like to hear more from you.
Oh, really?
All right.
And since he has a short attention span, that can work at least for a while until it pops back into his head.
Oh, sorry. I need three first. Sorry.
Three. Oh,
yes.
okay.
Three first. Yes. Go ahead.
So as Donald Trump's former national security advisor, you believe that all Americans and everyone should take it very seriously when he says he wants to withdraw from NATO, and a second Donald Trump term, you believe, would mean almost an immediate withdrawal from NATO?
Well, I think he would do it very early in the term. The remedy I would propose to anybody who doesn't want us to withdraw from NATO is find a way to distract his attention.
Yeah. And then he went on to say.
And since he has a short attention span, that can work at least for a while until it pops back into his head. But this is, I think, unfortunately, a very good example of what a second Trump term will be like. A lot of things he talked about in the first term, maybe made some tentative steps toward, but didn't actually carry through on, we'll see again in a second term. And Trump himself says quite frequently on the campaign trail that he's going to exact retribution.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I heard, what was it, Steve Bannon saying, this time are you going to not make the same mistake again? You're actually going to lock her up? Meaning Hillary Clinton, who was guilty of nothing? Like, one last one.
Now he casts it in the guise of saying he's protecting his supporters, that he's going to get retribution on their behalf. But make no mistake about it, it will be a retribution presidency on behalf of Donald Trump.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. In fact, I was reading an article this morning. People like Zoe Lofgren and Adam Schiff are having frank talks with their staff on how to protect themselves. Should
believe
Trump
him.
lock them up?
Right. He says he will imprison the January 6th committee.
Exactly.
Investigated January 6th.
And so they've been having real, frank talks on how to deal with that sort of thing. It's insane.
Yes, Karl Rove, I would like to hear more from you as well.
One of the critical mistakes made in this campaign is that Donald Trump has now said, I'm going to pardon those people because they're hostages. No, they're not. They're thugs. There were people, some of them had automatic weapons at a hotel in Virginia hoping to be able to be called up. We had people saying, where's Nancy Pelosi? We had people who were, taking desks and sitting at the desk of the Speaker of the House and attempting to, find people in order to bring them to justice and saying yelling at the police, kill them all.
Azalee in Illinois. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
You know what? To listen to these people, all of a sudden they're turning on Donald Trump. They're still the same who they are.
Yes.
Like Carl, they haven't changed.
Yes.
But they're turning because the American people are waking up.
Yeah.
And seeing.
They're trying to get on the right side of history, and all their books should be called Now a Warning.
You know what? 91, and I've seen it before. That's what they do.
Yep.
I'm sorry. That's
okay.
just what they do.
You are adorable. I remember you, Azalee. 91, and she is plucky.
Yes.
She's got spunk.
That's
I
right.
remember you. Yeah. You know what? That thing about the going into the bank, it's your free speech you said stick them up, but that's not what you're going to be prosecuted for. It's you know, just because you opened your mouth. I mean,
right.
that really makes no sense.
That's right.
And you know, that's what I had called. But
Thank
you know
you.
what? Glenn Kirshner already said that. So can I just say, Donald Trump's defense now from his whatever lawyers is a defense of delays.
Yes.
That's all they got.
That's right. That's right.
Delay.
That's right.
And we're going through all of this as a nation because Donald Trump doesn't want to go to jail.
That's right.
Well, I don't want to go to jail either, but I'm going to try not to do the stuff that's going to put me in jail.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Thank you, Wesley. 91, and she knows what's what and who's who.
Yep.
She's plucky.
Don't commit crimes if you don't want to go to jail.
That's what I've been saying.
I
all
think
along.
she's hot for Glenn Kirshner, and who isn't really?
I saw his high school football days.
Michael in Oakland. Hello, Michael.
Hi, you know, I have a proposal for Biden politically on the documents case. If people feel there's a two-tier system, he should actually just try this on for size. He should pardon Trump on that beat, but then publish the damage assessment that came from it. In other words, the damage that Trump did to national security.
Yeah.
If Trump accepts the pardon, he's admitting he's guilty. And if he turns down the pardon, then he has no case against Biden saying it's election interference and blah, blah, blah. Biden was going to let you off the hook. You turned it down. But the more important thing is that even there are so many differences between Trump and Biden's case on this. The biggest difference is that there was no damage from what Biden did. And apparently there are absolute megatons of damage from what Trump did.
Yeah, I hear you. You know, that's saying, Michael, there's no dumb ideas. I'm just saying, pardoning him for anything. But we love you anyway.